Alright guys, I'm fresh out of the shower. Today we are going to do the most natural makeup tutorial you have ever seen. I would just use something like this, the Insta Flawless Skin Tint. I would rather use a tint. This has an SPF of 15 and it's very moisturizing. I've got that. I really suggest Rimmel for all of your base needs. So as you can see now, I have a more consistent base to work on. So the second thing you're going to do is you can use a shadow or you don't even have to use a shadow. You've already kind of primed the lids with the BB cream. Here's the main step in my opinion. We've primed our face with this kind of sticky, moisturizing tint. Now I'm going to use the finishing powder. It's a translucent finishing powder from NYX. This is going to set your makeup. We're gonna set our base. It is really important to set your eyelids. I always do under here, even though I don't necessarily put makeup under here, because I don't want my chin makeup to ever hit someone's shirt while I'm hugging them or a scarf that I wear or whatever and leave a makeup mark. It'd be like one of my worst fears. Okay. So this does make your skin very matte and chalky at first, and you just have to wait a few and let it set like everything else. It comes in time, and you will it will sink into your skin and it will even out. So now I'm just going to take the Unstoppable eyeliner from Maybelline New York and Cinnabar. This, of course, as the name describes, is kind of like a cinnamony color. And I'm just going to press this into my lashes. I'm extending it a little bit past my natural lash line, but not by an exaggerate amount. Okay, so I've got the Cinnabar on. It's a very thin line, basically just smushed into my lashes, and now we will do the brows. Now I have a bunch of different colors for my brows. I've got chocolate, I've got brunette, I've got taupe. So I'm going to use the taupe because if we're going for a natural look, we really want it to be the closest to our natural hair color, or maybe even just a smidge lighter just to fill in the missing parts of your natural brow if you have missing parts. If you don't, bless you. So I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in taupe. It's really good for natural blondes, natural dirty blondes such as myself. She likes it too. So I've brushed the eyebrow out with the spoolie, and now I am just going to basically reshape the brow lightly with what I already have. It already has a shape here, and I'm just going to fill in the spots where it's a little patchy. Not gonna do any drama here or any harsh arches or anything. So a good easier way to do this and while you're doing your makeup and not go overboard is to keep just saying to yourself, fresh faced, fresh faced, fresh faced. Like a freaking Neutrogena commercial. And that will kind of help you. Well, it helps me not to go overboard. I like to go back in with my spoolie and just kind of smush that pencil into. Okay, so now we are going to focus on the eyelashes. So as you guys know, for the eyelashes, I do like to use an eyelash curler because my eyelashes are straight and some of them just go straight down. So when you do this, you want to do this at the base. If it's pinching your skin, try it again, pull a little farther away, but you do want to get it at the base. Make sure no lower hairs are involved and kind of pull up a little, and now clamp. And you don't have to clamp super hard, just clamp until it's shut. And then wink at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself it's gonna be a good day. Give yourself a little pep talk while the time goes by. And then what I like to do, which I've showed in prior videos, is I like to do a vertical and clamp it straight vertical. Perpendicular? I don't know what I'm saying, but you can see, so that's fine. Oh, so I'm going to use the Voluminous Curved Brush by L'Oreal in black. Okay, so make sure this is black and it's black. You are going to wiggle this from the base to the tip of your lash. I put my face very far up like this so that my lashes don't lay against my upper lid and ruin what I've done there. I don't want those speckles. So when you're doing a low to no makeup look, the point is to really focus on only one or two features. I am choosing to focus mostly on my eyes, because those are the windows to your soul. Y'all, I hate to judge, but I was on this girl's Instagram that I know from the past, and she's super cool, love her. Beautiful, like naturally beautiful, like no makeup beautiful. But she's plucking her eyebrows in a way that is so unfortunate. It kind of, she's doing that plucking where her eyebrows look like, first of all, they start like here, not here, like here, like in the middle of her eye. And it starts out really thick and then just goes to like a little tail. Like they look like commas. They look like sperms. And I'm literally having trouble not messaging her because I know it will just come off terrible, but sometimes people don't notice things until you say something. And honestly, if it's something that they can change, you know, not something saying like, hey, the eyebrows you were born with are fucking stupid, but like, hey, I think you're plucking your eyebrows in a way that isn't complimentary to your face, or like, there's really nothing you can say. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at all. I'm just saying, have you ever seen someone with like their, I don't know, like, it's like seeing someone with food in their teeth. Like it could be easily fixed, but you can't say anything, and it's so hard not to say anything because she's so pretty and all I can look at is her fucked up eyebrows. I can't help it. I really can't. I can't go to her Instagram anymore. And if I was hanging out with her, that's like one of those things where there'd be no way. Like she'd be like, SJ, let's go get a drink. And I'd be like, I can't get a drink. She'd be like, why? And the reason why I wouldn't be able to tell her, but you know the reason why is because I would open my big mouth and say something about her eyebrows. And the fact that none of her actual true close friends who can get away with that have said anything to her is disgusting. Anyway, so now we're going to open up the eye more with the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is in Light. This is one of the best tricks I've ever learned. So if you take a complementary color to your eye color, my eyes are green, so complementary is going to be something like this cinnamony color or a purpley, sometimes even more of a blue. and really work it into the lash line. That will open up your eyes and make the eye color pop. And then the second thing is eyeliner in your waterline. It's, watch this. I'll show you. If you're not used to putting stuff in your waterline, it will tickle, but you will get used to it pretty quickly. So I want you to look at the difference of how much it opens up my eye. So we're almost there. What I'm gonna do now is put another of that complementary color, the Cinnabar, just right here. Just lightly in that middle part, not towards the front and not towards the back. So see, that will just kind of outline your eye, but keep it open as well. So now I'm gonna take a brown voluminous curved brush, Black Brown by L'Oreal, for the bottom lashes. Because I like a natural, in the natural, more natural look, your top lashes will be darker than your lower lashes. Come on. This is when makeup remover comes in handy. I like the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleanser Water all in one. I like the pink because the blue kind has oils in it. And those oils give me pimples. But it is, the blue kind is oily, but it does get rid of waterproof makeup and fake lash glue. So I do have it. Okay, so I'm going to continue opening up the eye, but we're going to do it different than we normally do it with a contoured look. So I have the Amazing Concealer from Amazing Cosmetics. I have mine in light golden. I got this off Amazon. I'm going to be honest, when I get it not off Amazon, it looks totally different, the packaging wise, and this is much more watery, so it's not that thick consistency that I have told you guys I love. This is kind of a watered down version. It is the same color. I'm still using it because I'm not having really any problems with it per se. It just doesn't have that same thickness that I'm used to. So they either changed the formula. As I said, it's very hard to get, so they truly may have changed it. I go through it. It takes me a year to go through a whole tube, so they totally could have changed it. But as well, maybe it's a fake. I honestly don't know. When I go to buy it next after this time, I will try to buy it at Sephora or Ulta. And I'm just gonna call before I go in, because like I said, a lot of time they don't have it. So when I'm doing the contour, you know I do the upside down triangle and close to the nose and out. For this more natural makeup look, I'm not gonna do any contouring, so I am doing more of that half circle that people tend to do. Classic. Freaking classic. So far we're looking fresh. So I'm gonna take my most natural looking blush. You don't have to wear a blush. You could leave like this. It's up to you. And for this look, like I said, not contouring, a contour blush would be more in the back here. I'm going to do apple. So more of like a heart or circle right here. This will give us more of a natural looking flush. You totally can up this look with like a bronzer just in your T-zone. But I'm super pale, so probably not gonna do that. An important part of this look is keeping your eyes bright. So I use the Clear Eyes or Visine, and I use the one for redness. Woo! And I put a little on a Q-tip and just get this part clean, because if you have gunk in your eye, you're really gonna ruin your makeup look, because you've got this nice makeup look going on, then all anybody can focus on is that you've got shit in your eye. It's like having a booger coming out of your nose. You should be clearing out your tear ducts every morning. Okay, so we're gonna put the finishing touches on this look. This really is almost uncomfortably a no makeup look. I didn't use any highlighter, any bronzer. I just used a bit of blush, basically eyeshadow, eyebrow pencil, and mascara. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take this little guy. That shimmer, while it looks good, obviously it doesn't look natural. So I have a really light color here. It's basically a white, and there's no shimmer. And we're just gonna dot that on the inner eye. Wow, look at that. Well, would you just look at that? Oh, this whole time I didn't have my ring light on. Sorry. So, last but not least, I would just use a tinted chapstick. I'm using this one by Lipstick Queen, which is Frog Prince, and it comes green and it kind of changes to a flattering color on your lips. So, basically, this is my fresh face, no makeup look, and you can do different variations of it, of course. Mine is mostly involved in opening up my eyes and defining my eyebrows. That is the main thing that I want to do. If your main focus is covering dark circles or covering acne, of course you can tweak this, but this is mine.